If your community feels unsafe, you're not alone. Let's talk about the recent tragedy in Las Cruces. On Friday evening, a shooting erupted at Young Park in Las Cruces, New Mexico. A car show, meant for enjoyment, spiraled into chaos as gunfire broke out, leaving 3 victims dead and 15 others injured. The incident occurred around 10 p.m., drawing a crowd of about 200 people. Authorities report that the violence stemmed from a confrontation between 2 rival groups. Tragically, innocent bystanders were also caught in the crossfire. Police discovered 50 to 60 shell casings at the scene, indicating multiple shooters were involved. The victims, aged 16 to 36, included 2 19-year-old men and a 16-year-old boy. Their identities remain confidential out of respect for their families. First responders acted swiftly, providing immediate medical attention. 7 individuals were treated on site while 11 others were transported to local hospitals. 7 of these victims are in critical condition at a trauma center in El Paso. Las Cruces Police Chief Jeremy Story is committed to bringing the perpetrators to justice. He acknowledged ongoing issues with unauthorized gatherings at Young Park, and cited staffing shortages for the lack of police presence that night. New security technology for the park is expected soon. The community is in shock, with city officials calling for unity and support for the victims' families. The area remains closed as the investigation continues. Authorities urge anyone with information to come forward. Stay tuned for updates as this story develops. The community has come together to hold vigils, lighting candles in memory of the victims. Local news outlets have been interviewing community members who are sharing their thoughts and feelings about the tragic event. In response to the incident, police have increased patrols in the area to ensure the safety of the community. City officials are also discussing new safety measures to prevent such incidents in the future. Support groups have been set up to help those affected by the tragedy, offering counseling and other resources. Memorials with flowers and messages have been set up at the park, where people are paying their respects to the victims. The police investigation team is working tirelessly to gather evidence and find those responsible for the shooting. Community leaders are addressing the public, urging everyone to stay strong and united during this difficult time. Local businesses are also showing their support, with many donating to funds set up for the victims' families. As the investigation continues, stay tuned for the latest updates on this developing story.